Right now, there's a truck driving through the desert carrying $2 million worth of vaccines. And if the temperature inside rises just 2 degrees, every single dose gets destroyed. This is cold chain logistics, the invisible system keeping your food, your medicine, and your ice cream alive. A cold chain is a supply chain that can never warm up. Not in the warehouse, not on the truck, not on the loading dock, not even for a few minutes. From the moment a product is made to the moment it reaches you, it lives inside a temperature bubble. Frozen goods at -18 Celsius, fresh produce between 0 and 4. Some pharmaceuticals need to stay within a range of just 2 degrees the entire journey. Break the chain once, even for 20 minutes, and the product is dead. There's no fixing it, no refreezing it. It's garbage. And nobody can tell just by looking at it, which is exactly what makes this so dangerous. So how do you keep something cold across 3 warehouses, 2 trucks, and 4,000 kilometers? Refrigerated trailers, called reefers, with their own diesel-powered cooling units running 24/7, even when the truck is parked. Cold storage warehouses, entire buildings kept below freezing. The workers inside wear insulated suits and rotate out every couple of hours because the cold is genuinely dangerous. Temperature data loggers, small sensors that ride along with every shipment, recording the temperature every few minutes. When the load arrives, the receiver checks the logger's history. One spike outside the range, the entire shipment can be rejected on the spot. And the loading dock, the weakest link in the entire chain. That gap between the truck and the warehouse door is where cold cargo is most exposed. This is why cold docks use inflatable shelters that seal around the trailer, like an airlock. But here's where it gets scary. One warehouse worker forgetting to close a freezer door overnight can cost a company $500,000. And it happens more than you think. Cold chain failures destroy roughly 1/3 of the world's food supply before it ever reaches a store. And in pharma, a single failed vaccine shipment doesn't just lose money, it can leave entire regions without medicine. This is why cold chain jobs pay more than standard warehouse roles. Companies will pay a premium for people they can trust with cargo that dies at room temperature. If you already work in a warehouse, cold storage is one of the fastest ways to raise your pay without changing careers. Same forklifts, same pallets, higher stakes, and higher wages. Freezer premiums, cold allowances, and overtime that regular dry warehouses just don't offer. The catch? You're working at -18. Not everybody lasts. Which is exactly why it pays. Subscribe. Every week I expose one part of the shipping world nobody talks about. And here's this week's question for the wall. Could you work an 8-hour shift at -18? Drop a snowflake if you could, and a fire if you could.